Hi, today we are looking at evaluating algebraic expressions. The word evaluate means to find the value of. It's another way of saying solve. So you might see sometimes where it says solve the expression or evaluate the expression. Both are telling you to find the value of it. Be sure to use parentheses when you're substituting, and why we ask you to do that, and here is a great example of where it's good and where it's bad. You can see the expression in both of these examples is 2x plus 3, where x equals 3. So what we're looking to do is to substitute x for 3 and then solve that expression. The best way to do it is how they show it to you here, how they put that 3 in parentheses, meaning 2 times 3 plus another 3. That would be 6 plus 3 equals 9. Here's where it's bad. Same expression, 2x plus 3. This time they don't use the parentheses and they just put that 3 where that x is. And if you notice, it looks like it's 23. And 23 plus 3 is 26. So you can see an idea of where you could get the wrong answer just by not using your parentheses in the correct way. So whenever it does say 2x plus something or whatever x, when you have that coefficient, you want to use parentheses to help you with that. Look real quick at what an algebraic expression looks like. Over on the right hand corner, you can see what an algebraic expression looks like. There's a coefficient, a variable, and sometimes a constant. Now your expressions won't have all of these things every single time, but these are the things that you could see. The coefficient and the variable, when they're side by side like that, they are multiplying. And like we were just saying, it's important that you know that. It's not just where you plug the number in like it did on that bad example and make it 23. You're multiplying the coefficient and that variable together. And then, of course, your constant is going to be if you're adding or subtracting anything to that. So an algebraic expression uses at least one letter or variable, which represents a value that can change. A number that multiplies a variable is its coefficient, and a constant is a specific number whose value does not change. Again, to evaluate an algebraic expression, substitute a given number for a variable and find the value of the resulting numeric expression. Make sure you still use your order of operations. That's why we just went over that. That's something very important to make sure you do. And down at the bottom, they give you a great example. But we're going to go ahead and start our own examples. So in this first one, we have 2x plus y. So it's not 2 and then just the x. It's saying 2 times x. So I'm going to rewrite this. 2. I'm going to open up a parenthesis. X is 7. I'm going to plug that in for 7 plus y, and y here is 11. So I have 2 times 7 plus 11. We'll use our order of operations. Multiplication comes first. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 11. 14 plus 11 is 25. And we are done. Let's try this one. We have 9a minus 6b. So 9 times a, and a is 6, minus 6b. That means 6 times b, and b here is 2. Multiplication comes first, and we can do these at the same time. 9 times 6 is 54, minus 6 times 2, which is 12, which equals 42. Perfect. Let's try this one. We have 15 minus n in parentheses. We're not going to change anything up. 15 minus n here is 4, times m, which is 7. Let's use order of operations. That means we have to do parentheses first. So that would be 15 minus 4 is 11. And 11 times 7 is 77. And we are done. All right, the last example we have here is a word problem. It's more of a real situation. It says if m is a number of minutes a taxi ride lasts, then 2 plus 0.35 m can be used to find the cost of a taxi ride at Bill's Taxi Company. How much will it cost for a 12-minute ride? So our equation, or our expression that we're using is 2 plus 35 hundredths m. So we're going to redo this, and this time we are trying to find out what it would cost for a 12-minute cab ride. So we're going to need to multiply 0.35 times 12. I'm just going to come over here and do this on the side. That's 10, 6, 7, add your 0, 5 and 3. So 0, 12, and 4. Don't forget your decimal. And I'm going to rewrite this now. So 2 plus 4.20. And then we'll just add those together so we end up with 620. Since it's a word problem, we're always going to try to label. The $6.20 is dealing with money, so I'm just going to put my dollar sign. And we have used our evaluating expressions to solve. Thanks so much, guys. Good luck.